If you are someone, always replay the conversation just to make sure you didn't disappoint anyone, you didn't say anything that would upset someone. You would rather exhaust yourself but would never hurt anyone, then this video is for you. Because let me tell you that people pleasing is not kindness. People pleasing is fear. It's dressed up as a nice. Because the problem with us, the people pleasers, that we just do not want to be liked. We want people to like us because this feels safe to us. When someone is disappointed, when someone is unhappy, when someone ignoring us, we just feel like we are in danger. And what do? Our response is we need to fix it right away. We need to do something so they will like me again. And everything shifted when I read this book, Courage to be Disliked, and I read it multiple times now. And let me hold your hand while I say this. Other people's emotions are not your responsibility. So one of the core idea of this book is that you are not responsible for other people's feeling. And that was a very new for me because growing up, I was a people pleaser. I always make sure that everybody around me is happy. I always make sure they think that I'm a nice person, that I'm a very kind person, and they always like me because that felt safe to me. But what this book taught me that I am responsible for my own action, but I am not responsible for someone else's feeling. So if you have a habit, if someone upset you, if someone did something to you, and all of a sudden you're thinking that I need to fix it because it's something to do with you, always know people's action is based on their own emotions. Whatever they are doing is nothing to do with you. And I noticed when I stopped fixing people's emotion, it actually triggered them. But something that I also learned, that discomfort in other people is not a failure in me. You just need to sit with it. And it is going to be the hardest. You are having a hard conversation with someone, and you are someone always been this person that never raises your voice, and all of a sudden now you're questioning something, and it's going to create discomfort in others, and that's normal. But when you are not triggered by it, that's when you know that you are on this journey where you are not letting other people's feelings dictate how you feel about yourself. And that is the biggest lesson that I can learn from this book. And if I need to put it in a simple way, think of this way. Whole life you are walking with this suitcase on your head that does not even belong to you. It's someone else's emotion. Someone else said that to me that I should lose weight. That goes in my suitcase. Someone else said that you are not beautiful. That goes in that suitcase. Someone else said something. You're putting every single thing in that suitcase. And who are you caring for? That does not even belong to you. But you have that suitcase on your head. Think about it. Take a pause and realize, why are you carrying this? And then you think that why you are not confident. Well, how can you become confident? Because your self-worth is already killed by the weight that you are carrying. You don't even have self-esteem. So how are you going to change it? The simple way to do it, when something happens, someone says something, always just take a pause and know that is about them. It's nothing to do with me. It's not that your worth is not up for debate. Is not that now you need to prove your self-worth just because someone said that you are not a good person. You know how good you are. You don't need to prove to anyone. And now let's talk about the second core idea of the book, and that was a game changer, and that is approval is just a trap. In order to be completely free, you need to build a courage to be disliked. And that was quite shocking to me because whole life I was taught, especially growing up in an Indian culture, we are often told that being a girl, you need to be nice, you need to be accepted, because that's the survival for a girl. If you wanted to be married and if you wanted to be settled in a family, you need to make sure that everyone around you is happy. You cannot raise your voice, you cannot dress up in a certain way, because all of a sudden dressing in a certain way tells you about your character. If you are pleasing everyone, that means you are the nicest girl, you are the most kind girl. And that is kind of like criteria set by the society for a girl. And when I realize that is not freedom, that is actually a slavery. You are slave to society's standard. Think about it for a second. How does it feel? So your whole life you have been slave to someone. Whole life you are slave to other people's opinion. And this is why you're not courageous, because in order to become courageous, you need to get that freedom. And where the freedom comes from? Well, the freedom comes from that you believe in yourself. The freedom comes from that you do not care about other people's opinion. If other people said that, you are not a kind person. If someone said that you are a mean girl, all of a sudden, you are going to do everything in your power to make sure that person likes you. But this book makes this uncomfortable point, and that is that in order to become truly free, you need to build a courage to be disliked. And to be honest, that helped me so much, and still I am on this journey and helping me to create even these type of content. When I create these content, I know that there are going to be certain people that are going to be upset with that. But you know what? At least I have a courage to speak about that. I have a courage because I do not care if people like this video or not, because at least I have a courage to speak the truth. And those people are always going to be the people that people hate the most. Why? Because everyone loves the nicest person. But remember, the nicest person does not have the courage. If you want to become truly honest to yourself, then become the courageous one. I would rather be disliked than liked by a bunch of fake people that do not even understand at all what truly means to be free. And even if it means that I'm hated by the most society's aunties, I don't care. Who cares about them? Because I have the backbone, I have a courage to be disliked, and I'm okay with it. And today, and you are also going to build the same. If you are someone who is wanting to live the freedom life, this is the one most uncomfortable thing that you are going to do, and that is being disliked and being okay with it. The next powerful lesson that I learned from this book, and that is tasks belong to the person doing them. So what does that mean? If someone is disappointed, it's their task. If someone is hurt or have opinion, it's their task. If someone's reaction is bad, it's about them. It's nothing to do with you. It's not your task to fix everything. And that was the hardest piece, because as a people pleaser, I always thought if someone is upset with me, I need to right away fix that. If someone is not talking to me, I need to do something to make sure that they like me, they talk to me. Because all I was doing is taking their responsibility of their task, but I was never aligned with my value. What this book taught me, if I am aligned with my value, I do not care if someone is disappointed with me. That's their problem. It's none of my problem. If I know that the thing that I'm doing is the right thing, then why do I care about other person? And if I wanted to wear a beautiful dress and I feel good about it, why do I care if someone is not comfortable with that dress? I am not the thinnest person. I do not have the perfect societal body, but I do not care about it. Why? Because I feel beautiful in my body and I'm worthy. I do not care what other people think or have opinion about me, because that's their task, not mine. And if this feels very triggering to you, because it felt very, very uncomfortable for me, because for people pleaser, we are always told that our love is conditional. And when we start to choose ourselves, it's going to feel trigger. It's going to feel like, Oh, no, no. Ankita, what are you telling me? This is so selfish. It means that you're telling me to become rude. It means that you're telling me that I become this selfish person. Know that you are doing okay. This is your old wiring that is going crazy and telling you that you are abandoning yourself because your old comfort was pleasing someone. And now all of a sudden, when you're choosing yourself, it's not going to fit right. And trust me, it is the most uncomfortable thing. When you are having a conversation with someone, putting your opinion in front of others, if you have never done that, it is going to be the hardest. Your body is going to feel uncomfortable. You're probably going to feel that you are shaking inside. But know that you are growing, then know that you are breaking your old pattern. And you know what is going to happen? Then you are going to build the unshakable confidence. People always think that, how do you build confidence? Well, this is how you build confidence. When you do not care about other people's approval, when you stop chasing approval, that's when everything shifts. You become less reactive. You become more clear. You become more calm because now you're connected to your core values because that matters the most. So now, how can we use these lessons in our practical life? So one of the first ways that you are going to do is stop over-explaining. So let's say someone messaged you and they wanted to hang out and you really do not want to hang out. I do not want to hear your excuses. I do not want you to message them by saying, oh, my stomach is hurting. Oh, my kid is sick. Oh, this is... No. You are just going to say, you're not feel like hanging out today. Period. That's it. And that is going to be your first step. It is going to be hardest because you are also training other people. They're not used to this. They want you to explain 100 paragraph of message that what just happened. They want you to tell them that something terribly happened. That's why you cannot meet them. But this is not exactly what you're going to do. When you stop over explaining yourself, that's when the shift is going to happen. Ooh, this is going to be the hardest one for my people pleaser. Let people be disappointed. Say with me again, let people be disappointed with you because disappointment is survivable. And this is going to be huge. I know, as a people pleaser, you are going to jump in to fix the relationship, say something. You're going to be very tempted, but I'm going to hold you. And in those conversations, just remember me. Just remember that I'm holding your hand and I'm saying, please do not do that. Let people be disappointed with you. And trust me, the wrong people are going to be disappointed with you. The right people will never be disappointed with you. And you are going to find out very, very soon how many wrong people you have in your life. And then you're going to thank me. And the third thing that you are going to do, and that is choosing the self-respect over relief. Because as a people pleaser, you feel relief when you fix problems, when you fix relationship, when you right away make sure everybody's mood is okay. But what you are going to do this time, you're going to focus on your self-respect. You are going to build that. You do not care about fixing problems. If someone is upset with you, if something is wrong, you are not going to fix anything. Because people pleaser, all we care about if everyone is liking me. But you know what confident people do? Confidence speaks how much I am loyal to myself. You don't need everyone to approve you. All you need is a courage to live your life. And even if that means understood. And I would highly recommend every single person to read this book, especially if you are a mom and you are watching this video, you have a kid, you are raising another human, know that they are learning from you. So if you are not confident, you are not building the courage to be disliked, know that how are you going to teach to your kid? And this is why it's your responsibility to build that courage. And I hope after watching this video, everybody should read that book because it has completely changed how I now see relationship, how I am so comfortable upsetting people, how I am so comfortable in my own skin, how I am so comfortable in my body, and then I do not need to shrink myself. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you in the next one.